Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk about switch statements in C++. So, switch statements is a way to mimic the if-else statements, but with using cases. And it's good for just like organization of how you would handle behavior based on what your main keyword is. It could be a number, or you could use enums, which we'll talk about later on. But for now, we're going to have an example using integers and then show you how different behaviors will happen based on what the integer value is. So let's make a simple program. I'm going to call include iostream. And then as usual, we're going to have our int main function here. So inside, we're going to create a variable called int mystery noise and set that equal to 1. And we're going to do it the old-fashioned way where, if you had a bunch of if-else statements, and then we'll show you how to do the switch case after we show you this one. So we're going to say mystery noise equals to 1. So if the mystery noise is equal to 1, what we're going to do is make some noise. And the noise of our choice will be a wolf, if you're a dog lover. And then we're going to have a else if mystery noise is 2. So the mystery noise is 2. We're going to say std cout. How about a meow for the cat lovers? Gotta cover everyone. And then for the last case, which is our default case, we're gonna cover people who don't like dogs or cats. Maybe it's the pig lovers. We're gonna have an oink. Okay. So that's our last noise. So based on this, see we have a mystery noise of 1. So we should see that our mystery noise maker should be making a wolf. So let's run the code. And you can see that, let me run it again. So it's expected unique qualifier constant. What is this? Expected unqualified ID before numeric. Okay, so notice that you get the error just then, and sometimes the behavior is weird. You have to add a return 0 here for it to act up properly. So that should be working. So watch if I take it out and then run the code. Right now it's working. So sometimes VS Code is a little bit weird like that. When I added it back, it started working. So that's just some things you have to be careful with. But anyway, you can see a program is now working properly. So if something happens to your output, just try adding this in and then this should work. Okay. So now let's add in the switch statement. So we're going to implement the same thing, but with a switch. So we're going to say switch, and then the syntax is going to be the word inside parentheses is the variable that's going to be switching based off of what's changing. And then inside, we're going to have our cases. So we have case 1, and you're going to say something, and then break. So break will force it to exit. Case 2, you're going to say something, and then break. And then the case that's for default is just going to be called default. Okay. And inside, you're going to say something and then break. So we're just going to use what we set up here. Not going to retype it. Okay, so we have our wolf here, and then we have our meow here, and then we have our lovely oink. Okay, so I'm going to comment this out. I don't really have to, but just going to make it cleaner. And then if I run this code, let's clear this. And then if I run this, you can see that this error is happening again. But if I run it again, you can see that it should output. So sometimes it's just a little bit weird. You just have to run it a few more times and then it should work. Okay, so you can see this also works and it says woof. And maybe we want to change the variable to 3. What's it going to do? It's going to make an oink sound. And oink. Okay, so that's how you implement a switch statement. And like I said, if anything happens not working, just try rerunning it or make sure your return is in there, and then hopefully everything should work. So if you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.